And now, here's Derek Schnarr and Van Stout.
Man, you already got these things?
Yeah, they're in my locker.
I can't wait to give them a whirl, man. I
can't play without them. You know, I need all the support I can get.
I'm telling you, some of the verbiage on here, I'm not sure is good for TV,
this
but
is G-rated, okay?
Okay, so this is all about the support, huh? I can't wait to see this right here. It's gonna be my day today. I got some new support.
As long as I get my 200,
Woohoo!
5 aside.
Man, I'm telling you. All right, I'll see you in a little bit, man. Good luck. $25 for a pair of underwear, man. These things better do something special. Man, oh, the 2 unders. Look at the support here. All right, I'm ready to go. Van, what's taking you so long?
I can't find my damn 2 unders. I don't know where they are. I can't play without my 2 unders. You know I need all the support I can get.
I thought you had 10 pair. What, you can't find one?
I can't find one pair. I'm
man,
oh man. It's unbelievable. I can't find them. I'm not sure I can play unless I got my 2 unders.
I have never been so excited about a pair of underwear. Hurry up, move your fanny.
Sure, I don't care. I'm going to leave all that crap right there. I can't play without my 2 under on, okay? I don't know where they are. I don't know what I've done, but I can't play without the proper support. Just be aware of that. Give me 5 aside, okay? It's another episode for Tee to Green. This would be number 8, and who said it couldn't be great? Certainly not me, probably you, right?
Possibly.
Well, okay, and with good reason. But anyway, we muddle on. We've got another good show lined up. We've got Steve Plock with TaylorMade, the territorial manager, spell that 3 times, okay, talking about the M2, the M1s, and everything else that they've done over the last 15 plus years. And then we've also got a piece with Zach Goggart, just recently graduated, another pupil of yours from Marquette, and he's got big things in his future.
Yeah, pretty neat story. You know, started out Wanakee, 3-sport athlete, decided on golf. Things turned out for him, went to Marquette, turned out to be a really good leader, captain of the team. Just graduated, so I had to hire him. You know, not a lot of people know what to do when they graduate from Marquette, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's around. Really cool story, and we'll see what the future holds for him.
And our tip of the week is provided by Brad Munn.
Yeah, another golf instructor over there for the First Tee. They're doing great stuff over there, and he's one of their lead instructors. He and Darren Key, the program director, have really grown it over there, so we're excited to hear what he has to say.
We've got episode number 8 teed up for you. It's Tee to Green.
Stability and customer service. This is what is behind every Clary Shamrock. From the best warranties in the business to award-winning customer service, a Clary Shamrock means we stand behind every facility we build. From a machine shed to a golf resort and everything in between, start building today at clarybuilding.com.
Clary built with pride before the Shamrock supplied.
The University of Wisconsin golf course, University Ridge, has been voted Best of Madison and is the proud host site of the PGA Tour Champions American Family Championship. Our course, designed by the world-renowned Robert Trent Jones Jr., is yours to play without a costly membership. The award-winning golf shop at University Ridge offers high-end Badger apparel you won't find anywhere else. And when you're off the course, enjoy excellent food and drink with friends at the W Grill. Play where the Badgers play, University Ridge.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Get over 50 miles per gallon and 0% APR for 60 months on the all-new 2016 Toyota Prius, or lease for just $316 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
Hey Travis, great day at the Oaks, nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Tee to Green is brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. We're joined now by Steve Plock, the territorial manager for TaylorMade. You've got the new M2 in your hands, but before we talk about that, let's talk about just the kind of growth that TaylorMade has had over the last decade plus in terms of product development with clubs and you name it, everything in between.
Sure. So Van, from a growth standpoint, our company, really when I joined the company in 2000, we were doing about $300 million a year in sales. We got to a point in 2012 where we got to about $1.8 billion in sales. We've shrunk a little bit there. Sorry, you okay?
Yeah.
We've shrunk a little bit. I think some of the industry has slowed down along with our demand for our particular product, but we've had a resurgence this year really with the M series of products, M1 and M2, both in metalwoods and irons. So.
Is there has there been a saturation point per se in terms of having too much product out there? Because I tell you what, at least you can count on 2 or 3 times about every 3 months or so, there's a new line to come out and say, oh, I got to go get this, I got to go get that.
Yeah, I think that that's a fair comment. For a while, you know, we got accused as a company of being too innovative, too quick. While it felt like it was maybe every 3 months, our life cycles were just under a year at times. We're in the process of changing that, where we're getting to about a 12 or a 14-month product life cycle. That seems to be, for our company, the sweet spot as to where we want to be as far as product development. We're fortunate, or I'm fortunate, with being with TaylorMade, where we really have more engineers at our company than maybe the top 10 companies combined. And so our ability to advance product development has really been really good.
Isn't it true that actually all the other revenues from all the other companies don't add up to what TaylorMade does in a revenue?
It was back in 2012 where our profit exceeded the top 10 companies of what they produce in revenue combined, correct? Yeah.
Unbelievable. And you used the word innovation, and you know, you guys brought the white driver to the market. I know there were studies years ago with Volkswagen, I believed, how the car smiled at you when it was driving at you. And you guys leaned on those people a little bit to really change the way golf clubs look. I mean, talk us through everything that's happened. I mean, speed slots, white drivers, all this stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of the white drivers, the technology there really was from an alignment standpoint. That really changed the game. I think our company got accused of maybe being more of a marketing standpoint. There was certainly marketing aspects of that, but in all reality, it was a game improvement or a technology story that allowed the golfer to square up the club with contrast of the white crown and the black face. Really allowed a golfer to align himself to the target easier.
Let's get into the product. I mean, the family is big. We're into the M1, we're into the M2. Tell those at home, what exactly are we getting into and why, different price points, things like that.
Sure, so really I have M2 in my hands and then we have M1. So first of all, how did we get here from a product standpoint? Well, if you go back to the first adjustable driver 12 years ago in 2004, that would have been R7. The crown thickness back in that era was 1.5 millimeters thin. R15 last year, its crown thickness was 0.5 millimeters thin. So in really the course of 12 years, we've shrunk it by 2/3. We're at a point now where we can't get thinner. So we had to use a different material, carbon fiber, combined with titanium, to not only lighten the crown so we could achieve what we wanted to achieve, but also have the durability that we needed for this next generation of product.
I like how you said 1.5 millimeters thin. I think that's how Van should kind of present himself, 250 pounds thin.
Yes, yes.
Well, that's
it's all perspective.
On the scale, right? Usually I have just one. How important is it in terms of today's world, product endorsers? I mean, obviously you've got Sergio, you've got Dustin Johnson, Jason Day, arguably 3 of the top 5 players in the world. I mean, does that really help to push product?
Yeah, because we really talk, Van, about the pyramid of influence. So we start with the best players in the world, which really are the tour players. And then we work our way down to Derek at the professional level, and then we try and seek out highly skilled amateurs. But at the end of the day, those people that are the best players in the world are the most influential as to what you and I elect to play in our bag. And it's always a crapshoot as to having the fortunate occurrence of having them have success on tour. But at the end of the day, that's where golfers look guidance.
When Jason Day has the year like he had in 2015 and moving into 2016, have you seen a spike in sales when he does well, or when Sergio won a couple of weeks ago, or when this guy does well, or Dustin Johnson?
Yeah, no question. Kind of the racing heritage, win on Sunday, sell on Monday, is still true, not only of the golf industry or the automobile industry, but definitely the golf business as well.
I don't think people at home really know how tied TaylorMade is to the state of Wisconsin. There's been some changes.
Sure, there is, yeah.
But
yeah.
from the Mark Kings to the Sean Toulons to the Chuck Prestigiacomos, tell everybody about the ties. I mean, you guys own the state of Wisconsin, both TaylorMade and Adidas, but it has a lot to do with the people.
Yeah, so it's the people and the culture from this region. So really, when you look at the founder, Gary Adams, he was really from McHenry, Illinois, but he was a sales rep that covered not only Illinois, but Wisconsin and Minnesota. He then hired Eddie Langert back in the late 70s, early 80s, and then he ended up hiring Sean Toulon, and Sean got Presto involved. Mark King was hired by Eddie Langert and Chuck Presto.
Green Bay guy.
Yeah, Green Bay guys. There's a couple other Green Bay guys involved. So really, the Midwest work ethic is really instilled in our company and still is today.
I mean, you think about Prestigiacomo, you think about Sean Toulon, Joel Zucker over here at Nevada Bob's is rooming with Mark King, and these guys get together and we got the biggest company in the world golf-wise.
Small world, right? Small world, yes.
Who would have thought that? Well, I think it's time to see some of this stuff in action. Van, do you think this stuff's going to help you?
Well, anything could help me, but in fact, I don't have the M2. I have the M1 after having gotten fitted by Jeff Kaiser. So, you know, I'm into technology. When you got a swing like mine, one has to have technology. So, you know, Steve, as always, we thank you for your time. Good luck in the sales end of things moving forward. And Tee to Green will continue in just a moment.
You have your crew, and you have ours. They keep things exciting, and we keep things safe. They've got your back, and we've got the rest. Your Neckerman Insurance. Real people right here in the 608.
Hey Travis, great day at the Oaks, nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details. Flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Get over 50 miles per gallon and 0% APR for 60 months on the all-new 2016 Toyota Prius, or lease for just $316 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
We are here today with one of my most favorite people on the planet, Zach Gauger. Zach played at Wanakee and then at Marquette University, where you became the captain. But let's kind of start in the beginning a little bit there. At what point in your career at Wanakee did you decide golf was the path?
I probably decided when I was a junior in high school. I played multiple sports. I played football, hockey, and golf up until high school, and then in high school I decided, you know, we'll cut it down from 3 to 2. So I decided to continue on with golf and football. And then I started to figure out I was pretty good at this golf thing, and had some help from people like you and stuff to say you could probably get college paid for, which my parents were really on board with. So I went ahead and really decided to start getting recruited sophomore, junior year. Started talking with college coaches and stuff, and really took off from there.
Let's talk about that process, because I think a lot of the kids don't really understand. I think in these revenue sports like football, basketball, the coaches and everybody are really coming after you. But when it comes to golf and the non-revenue sports, you got to do a lot of the work and put yourself out there. What does that really entail?
You do. Basically putting together a huge packet to just sell yourself. Making a swing video, putting together spreadsheets of past scores, writing letters, stuff like that, making it very personal to each school. You really have to do a good job of selling yourself, especially if you're not one of the top 50 players in the country and they're really coming after you. It takes a lot of work, but once you get out there and you get noticed, you'll start finding schools that the fit seems right for you.
Fantastic. And it seems to me that it becomes very important. Got to get it done in the classroom. Got to get the ACT scores and all that stuff. But the tournament schedules really start to change for you guys to get recognized, maybe more at a national level, or to see these guys, or to see these coaches see you play in a different type of environment. When did you start to do that, and when did, you know, the stuff that you were doing in those tournaments to the kids at home, when is it important? Why is it important?
I think once you enter the high school stage, freshman, sophomore year, start playing a couple more national tournaments, get recognized, especially if you want to travel to a different school. Otherwise, for me personally, I know I wanted to stay a little closer to home. That was always important for me, so I was able to just stay within the state for the most part and play WSGA events against a lot of older guys who have already made a name for themselves in the state. And I think today in junior golf, a lot of kids think it's very necessary to spend a ton of money, travel the entire country, and start playing against all these other kids. But the one thing that they have to remember is they're playing against other kids who haven't established themselves that much either. A lot of college coaches really like to see you play against some competition that's a little older, and they've proven themselves as very good players. So playing your local state events, the state opens, state amateurs, and stuff like that was really beneficial for me, and I would suggest it to a lot of kids going through the recruiting process.
Music to my ears, right? I'm really big on supporting the state events. So we have the AJGA, that's a big thing right now, big recruiting grounds. We have the FCWT, and it seems like these tours are popping up left and right. But I really think it's important to make sure you're supporting all of the local events. And so when you're saying WSGA, the Wisconsin State Golf Association, state match play, state amateur, try to qualify for the state open, things like that. Ray Fisher, big stuff. So now we transfer to the college. What is the stuff that the kids don't know about? What are the parts of your game that need to get better?
The courses get incredibly longer in college by 1,000 yards. You move from 6,400 to 7,400. So hitting it far, it is important. You still got to keep it in play though, because while these courses are long, they're still tight. And short game, short game, short game, short game. That's it.
What was the key for you in balancing kind of the academics, the being away from home, things like that?
It took me a while to get adjusted, and I think it takes everybody time. You kind of got to find your own way a little bit. It's a little different for everybody, and then I think having a great support team, whether it's family, friends, coaches, people you can rely on and talk to, and just say, hey, it's getting a little tough right now. Any advice or anything, and just if you're playing a sport, if you're playing golf, getting close with your teammates and being able to just rely on them, because you spend a lot of time with them. So I think the support team aspect is huge.
And I know Andy North in an earlier show had actually mentioned getting to the PGA Tour, if you don't have a lot of people involved, he just thought you were crazy. Like it's not just a two-man show, like you need a lot of people involved. You become captain of the Marquette golf team. What did that mean to you?
Being a leader is something that I've always taken pride in. I learned a lot as a kid growing up playing sports, and winning the leadership award all 4 years during my time there was something that I took a lot of pride in. I took that on as a role on the team right when I got there. I knew maybe I wasn't going to be the best player. I certainly strived to be, but I thought that was the way I could impact the team the most, and I thought that's what we really needed at Marquette Golf at the time, was somebody to step forward and be a good leader. So yeah, that was a great honor for me.
So we're captain, we just graduated, right? Mom and Dad now, you're back at home, you're helping us out here at Blackhawk.
Yeah.
Big dreams of the future here, what do we got going on?
Working here, like you said, for the summer.
Yep.
And then we're gonna try to play a little golf professionally. Turning pro in September for the State Open. And then heading to Arizona in October to play some mini tours, and then Canadian Tour qualifying next spring.
So it's almost the same as selling yourself to get into college, right? I mean, it is. You are the Zach Goggard LLC, and you need to have a real package put together because you got to get some money to go out there and play in these events. People that I'll just go play or whatever and go here. We just had Max Hoskins make it to the Canadian Tour. He had to raise some money, so on and so forth. So is it just as hard to get yourself prepared, the support team and everything in place for the next step in your life?
It is, because you have to get a new group, like you said. Now you're looking for financial support from people, which that's a tough conversation to have with people, but it's one where you need to find out who you really trust and who trusts you. And I'll go back to the support team of just those people, the family and friends and coaches. As you're going through these conversations with people and trying to get them to support you, having your support team already established that'll support you through that tough process of trying to bring people on more, and other people that maybe they're like, hey, I don't know about this guy, have them talk to guys like you or your family or your friends and stuff, and they'll back you, and I think that'll be a huge help.
Well, the ask is always the most difficult part when you're looking for money to go out and play on the PGA Tour. My good friend Zach Goggard just took you on a little bit of a roller coaster from high school to college and hopefully onto the PGA Tour. Hopefully great things ahead for him.
In the beginning, life was simple. A cave and a warm fire was all man needed. Then things evolved. Cleary Building Corp came along, and the man cave was born.
Your man cave no longer has to be that unused corner in the basement. At Cleary, we believe you deserve a place you can call home. From a toy box to a golf resort, and everything in between. Start building today at ClearyBuilding.com.
Cleary built with pride before the Shamrock supplied.
I don't want to be an expert in the insurance business. I want to be an expert at running the university bookstore. We look to the Neckerman Agency to be that expert for us so that we don't have to worry about what if something happens, what will happen.
The university bookstore's been around for 121 years. We need an insurance agent that's going to be looking out for us. We've relied on Neckerman Insurance Agency to protect us over our long history, and we look to them to protect us going forward.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details: flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
Next on West 1, we have...
Looking for a game? Now you can join Sherry Steinhauer, Jerry Kelly, Andy North, and Steve Stricker and become part of the Champions Club of the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin. Go to thefirstteescw.org or ask about us at your favorite golf club. Join Sherry, Jerry, Andy, and Strick in the Champions Club.
I'm Sherry Steinhauer. Join me and support the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin.
You're up.
This weekly pro tip is brought to you by the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin.
Hi, my name is Brad Munn. I am the program coordinator and senior head coach for the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin. We're going to talk to you a little bit today about driving. First thing we want to do is make sure we hit the ball solid and try to keep the ball in play. First thing we're talking about is setup. Since it is your driver, it is the longest club in your bag, we want to have the ball a little bit more forward in your stance. It's going to take longer for you to square it up, and you want to try to catch it on the upswing. So the way we want to try to do that is get the club behind the ball, put your left foot just to the outside of the ball, and then extend your right foot a little bit more. Ideally, we want to try to have the ball about the inside of our forward ankle. This way the club ball is going to be forward. We're going to be able to extend our club and try to catch it on the upswing. Once we're set up to the ball properly, the next thing we want to concentrate on is the width of our swing. This is a long club, so if we're able to keep the club farther away from you and away from your body, the easier it's going to be for you to square it up at impact. One of the problems I see is people try and hit the ball too hard and then they shorten their swings and get all congested, where it's going to be easier for you if you keep the club long and wide away from you. What that's going to do is it's going to allow that club face to be on the ball longer to help you square it up through impact. The final thing we want to talk about is weight transfer. When the club comes back, our weight obviously comes back to our back side. With our wide swing, we want to make sure we extend through and transfer that weight from our back foot over to our front foot. One of the drills I like to do in my practice swing is what I like to call a tap-tap. So I take my normal setup, take a quick little practice swing, and on my back foot, make sure to tap my back foot twice. To really have good balance, we want to make sure that we're standing over our forward foot as strong as we can be. If we're able to tap our back foot and be able to stand there in balance, we're going to have the weight properly transferred from our back foot to our front foot. So in conclusion, what we want to do is we want to make sure we set up to the ball, have it forward in our stance, make sure we take a nice wide swing from our back foot to our front foot and transfer our weight in good balance. Nice wide swing, good balance is going to help us square up the club face and get the ball in play.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting my nationals mixed up. Is it Augusta National? Is it Monona National? Is it, National? What's the deal?
I thought it was
National?
Blackhawk National.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you're totally way out of line. You're beyond Neptune, or Mars or Uranus, but we won't need to go there. Hey, speaking of Uranus, those 2 unders are unbelievable, okay? We need to do a piece on those, too.
I think it's coming.
Okay, speaking of coming, we've got a lot of things still on the docket, even though we're now past the midway point of our season. We've got a story with Rob O'Loughlin.
Yep.
Quite an entrepreneur in the local Madison area. He started with soft spikes, laser link. Now he's doing things that are going to try to speed up the game and help the game for junior development and that sort of thing.
I mean, I referred to him as Bobby Brady because I thought he was going to pull out Army Men and Jacks out of his pocket. I mean, the guy has got so many different ideas and all about solutions for the game, and I just think it's awesome.
And then with the senior championship at University Ridge, we're going to talk to them about getting the course ready before the tournament, and then ultimately talking to them about after the tournament and how it was perceived and how they were able to handle the crush of people that are going to attend that.
Well, and how busy is it over there right now? The state tournament, you go there to play, and the grandstands are already set up for these kids to wheel it in there on the last hole. So a lot of activity over there at University Ridge. Good stuff.
And then the Evans Scholar program has been vitally important to the growth of the game, whether it be in the Madison area, whatever. We're going to talk to a couple of people that graduated from the Evans Scholar program. We're going to talk to a guy who actually was a professional looper out on the PGA Tour who has Madison ties. So you're going to kind of get 2 different angles about what they're doing and how they're trying to help grow the game themselves.
Todd Bramson, Luker are going to be in here to talk about the Evans Scholars. And, that's something that I think we don't emphasize it enough. It's really a cool avenue that the kids can take, get school paid for, go to the University of Wisconsin, got an Evans Scholar house, and then they actually talk about what these guys do on tour, just the inside the ropes kind of a view from.
That would be with Wally Niebuhr. He's a legend in this own city.
I'm telling you.
And he's going to talk, he looped for Ken Duke for a while there.
Long time.
He's actually trying to aspire to get to a place up in Nakusa, I believe it is, for the new golf course opening up there.
A lot of the caddy programs around the state, Aaron Hills, and now the ones up there where he's hopefully going to get that job. I think he'll do a real nice job.
So 8 is now in our rear view mirror, wherever that is, and now we're looking to be divine with episode number 9. It's Tee to Green.
Tee to Green has been brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the first tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp, Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.